when you finally choose yourself. You glow different when you love yourself. Walk different when you know your worth. Can't nobody dim your light. Can't nobody dim your light no more. You survive way too much hurt. Hold your head high, don't look down. You made it through what broke us. Ain't no shame in your glow up. Baby, you glow different now. I used to question everything about me. Used to let opinions control how I see me. Till I realized people only project what they secretly feel about themselves. Now I move with peace in my spirit. I don't beg for love, I attract it. I stopped shrinking myself for comfort and started living like I'm mad. Growth make people uncomfortable, especially when they knew to owe you. But never feel guilty for healing. You deserve every version you grow into. Every scar taught you strength. Every loss taught you wisdom. Look how far you came. Don't forget to give yourself credit. You glow different when you know your worth. Different when you know your worth. You have to know your worth. Can't nobody dim your light. No, you survive way too much hurt. Speak life into yourself daily. Stop apologizing for evolving. The strongest thing you ever did was keep going while life kept testing. And look at you now, still standing, still soft, still beautiful somehow. After everything that tried to break you, you still found your smile again. That's power. You are enough. You are worthy. So worthy. You are growing, and nobody can take that from you. You glow different when you love yourself. You have to love yourself. Different when you know your worth. Can't nobody dim your light. No, you survive way too much hurt. Hold your head high, don't look down. You made it through what broke us. No shame in your glow up. Baby, you glow different now. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome to B.O.N.T, a safe space for survival, healing, support, trauma, and truth. And I am your host, Kira. Welcome to Love Shouldn't Hurt podcast. And tonight we're going to do part 2 of protecting your peace before your mind falls to pieces. So when we left off last week, I gave you some personal scenarios of things that didn't protect my peace and the scenarios of what I had to do, real life choices. So when you're protecting your peace at all costs, you have to understand mental wellness comes first. It's okay to say no and still be okay. So we're going to talk about that today, guys. I hope everyone had an awesome weekend. This weekend, we celebrated our only son's 28th birthday. It's like for July, every week is somebody's birthday. The whole month of July, every week is somebody's birthday. And all of these birthday celebrations are going on while we're still mourning the loss of my bonus dad, getting ready for his funeral services. So in all reality, you have to take the bitter with the sweet. You have to take the good with the bad. And you have to take the happy with the sad. and you have to keep it pushing in all directions. You got to be there for the sad times and you got to be there for the good times. So right now, we're experiencing good times and sad times. So with that being said, my firstborn nephew, he's going to have a milestone birthday. He's going to be 40 this weekend. My sister, she's going to be 50. So we have a lot of celebrations, and I love it. I love milestones and I love birthdays. So that is one of the things that I love to do is to celebrate my family and my friends that celebrate me too. Because that's very important when you're protecting your peace. If you're showing up and they're not showing up for you, that's not protecting your peace because you're wondering and you're worried, like, wow, I always show up. Why they don't show up? So it's all in protecting your peace. So I have a few things I'm going to share with you guys today. This is a really, really good topic about protecting your peace. We talk about protecting our peace, but do people really understand what protecting your peace is? Do you know what it means to protect your peace? We talk about protecting our peace, but what does it mean? Protecting your peace is making healthy choices to protect your mental, your emotional, and sometimes your physical well being. So we got to remember that. You want to be free from stress, chaos, conflict, and any unhealthy situation. So, with that being said, saying no when something is too much for you, it's okay. We have to set those boundaries with our families, our friends, our coworkers, or anyone who constantly drains you, because that can be very draining. Realizing you can love someone without carrying their problems, working away from arguments that aren't going anywhere, taking time to rest and recover from difficult situations and experiences, and being careful about who has the access to your home, your children, and your personal life. And just recognizing these situations and grabbing control of them and stepping back. And also ask for support instead of trying to handle everything alone. Because I used to always do that, just do everything myself. And you do need help. You do need help. Everybody needs help with something. So don't try to handle everything on your own. It's really good to get help. And it's okay. And it's okay to not be okay. So I'm going to give you guys a little more information about protecting your peace before your mind go to pieces, and give you some more information. And we're going to do some strong affirmations today too. Make sure you like and share. Please like and share. Now, we're going to talk about the green flags and the red flags. I'm going to give you guys some different scenarios of some red flags and some green flags that will help you when you're protecting your peace. But before I give you these strong affirmations, I just want to talk a little bit about these boundaries. What have you been tolerating because you were afraid to say no? What is it that you tolerated because you was afraid to say no? Have you ever felt guilty for protecting your own peace? How do you know when helping someone else is beginning to harm you? And what boundaries do we need to teach our children before they enter unsafe situations? Now, I'm going to ask you a question because this happened to me. Have you ever stayed at a job that was slowly breaking your spirit and breaking you down emotionally and physically? Drop those answers in the chat. Okay, so we're going to just start right here with some great scenarios. And this is all about protecting your peace. Sometimes saying no is not rude, it's not selfish or disrespectful. Sometimes no is just a boundary that we often forget about because remember, it protects your mind, your body, and your emotional wellness. So you have to remember that it's okay to say no sometimes. Every no does not mean I do not love you. We have to remember that because sometimes we think when we say no, the person is going to feel like we don't love them. But every no does not mean that I don't love you. It just means I finally learned to love myself more to say no. Supporting family without carrying everything. You can love your family and still recognize that you cannot solve everybody's crisis. You can't. You can listen, you can encourage, you can provide safe resources, and you can remain supportive, but you can't control another person's an adult choice. We all have choices, and we can't control adults. They all make their own choices. So you have to remember that. You want to protect your peace after trauma. Trauma can leave a person feeling alert, worried, angry, guilty, or even responsible for everyone else. Protecting your peace also requires counseling, rest, support groups, and distance from certain situations that may trigger the distress or emotional problems. This message is not to ignore trauma, it is to stop letting unresolved trauma control every aspect of your life. Protecting your children is more intentionally. Now, sudden changes in a child's behavior, adult who ignore a child's boundaries, secretive communications or inappropriate requests, unexplained gifts, money, transportation, or new contacts, unsafe online contacts, and children becoming fearful, withdrawn, or unusually anxious. We should not make our children afraid of everyone, but we must teach them that their voice matters, their boundaries matters. An unsafe secret can really hurt them, and they need to let a trusted adult know. And we talk about work, how sometimes it just gets so stressed out. You have to protect your peace at work as well. Your experience at an old job gives you an honest example, and that's me. My experience at my old job, it definitely gave me an honest example of why you have to protect your peace at work because people will take advantage of you. They will use your kindness and take it for weakness and think you just stupid. I got to be honest. They will think you stupid. So yes, you have to protect your peace and you have to make sure everybody do their own share of their work because some jobs will overwork you if they know that you are a good worker. Everything will be set at your lap while the next person got their hands in their pocket. And that is the truth. So you have to protect your peace at work. And sometimes you have to say no. Can you work overtime this Saturday? No, I can't. Sometimes you just have to say no. Even if you don't have nothing to do, sometimes just say no. There's nothing wrong with practicing no. Can you? No, I'm sorry. Very nicely, very politely. You don't even have to give an excuse. Just no. You're grown. You have to make those positive choices. You can say no very nicely without being rude. You can say no without hurting someone's feelings. And you can say no without someone feeling a type of way. No, I can't. Very nicely. And keep it moving. So that's all a part of protecting your peace at the workplace. So now what we're going to talk about is My strong affirmations for protecting your peace. I chose peace over chaos. I do not have to explain every boundary I set. No is a complete sentence when my peace is at risk. I can love people without carrying all of their problems and burdens. I am allowed to step back from what drains me. Protecting my peace does not mean I'm selfish. I release guilt for choosing what is healthy for me. I will not let fear, family pressure, or stress control my mind. I trust myself to recognize what disturbs my peace. I cannot support others without losing myself. I deserve rest, respect, safety, and emotional balance. I refuse to keep breaking myself to keep everyone else comfortable. I am not responsible for fixing everyone else's problem. My mental wellness matters. I have the right to protect my children, my home, my energy, and my peace. I am learning to walk away from what I cannot change. And that is something that we must do. Sometimes things happen and you just can't change it. Only thing you can do is move past it. Going back, you can't go back. You can't go back in time. So when things happen like that, you just have to move on. Take it as a grain of salt, a learning experience, and move on. Keep dwelling on it, messes with your mental wellness. Give you a lot of problems with your heart, with stress, anxiety. So it's just best to move on from it. Okay. Let me just finish this, guys. I just had to say that. I choose clarity over confusion. I choose peace before my mind fall to pieces. I choose peace before my mind fall to pieces. I will protect my peace. I will honor my boundaries. I will say no when I need to. I will not feel guilty for protecting my mental wellness. I can love others without losing myself. My peace matters, my mind matters, and I matter. So, guys, I want to talk to you about these strong scenarios. And I need to know, would this be for you a red flag or a green flag? Just a little game that we play. So here's scenario number one. Your family member calls you every day with the same crisis, but refuses every solution you suggest. You feel drained after every conversation. Now tell me, is that a red flag or is that a green flag? And I'm going to give you the answer. Tap it in the chat right here. Let me know, is that a red flag or a green flag? Your family member calls you every day with the same crisis, but refuses every solution you suggest. You feel drained after every conversation. That is a red flag. And I'm going to explain why it's a red flag. It's a red flag because it's your peace. You can care about them without becoming the full time emotional support. The healthy response is, I'm here for you, but I cannot have the same conversation every day. I need to protect my own mental wellness too. And that's okay to let them know that, because someone will drain you and drain you and drain you where you have nothing left for yourself. You done poured so much into them. You have nothing left to pour into you, and your cup done ran over. So think about that. Here we go. Scenario two. You tell someone you need a little space and they say, I understand. Take the time you need. Will that be a red flag or a green flag? That is a green flag because someone who respects your boundaries without guilt tripping is showing emotional maturity. Again, someone who respects your boundaries without guilt tripping you is showing emotional maturity. Scenario number three. You say no to helping someone and they call you selfish, fake, or say, after everything I did for you. Would that be a red flag? Absolutely, because it's pressure and guilt tripping to make you change your boundary. Remember, a healthy person may be disappointed by your no, but they still should respect it. Remember that. They still should respect it. Scenario number 4. Oh, listen to this one. Your job is stressful, but your supervisor listens to concerns, encourages breaks, and works with you to solve problems. That is absolutely a green flag because stress can exist in a healthy workplace. The difference is whether the concerns are taken seriously and addressed respectfully. My situation, nothing was addressed respectfully. It was just ignored and brushed under the rug. Now, scenario number 5. You leave work every day feeling anxious, disrespected, and mentally exhausted, but everyone tells you that's just how your job are. Is that crazy? This how my job is, really? That's a red flag. Not every difficult day means a workplace is unhealthy, but constant disrespect and emotional distress should be automatically accepted as not normal. So that's definitely a red flag, guys. Scenario number 6. A child tells a trusted adult they do not want to hug someone, and the adult says, "That's okay. You don't have to." That is a green flag because this teaches children that their boundaries and voices matter. Scenario number 7. An adult tells a child, "Don't tell your parents. This is our little secret." What? That's a major red flag. Children should know that adults should not ask them to keep secrets that make them feel scared, confused, or uncomfortable. Surprises can be unsafe and they are not meant to be hidden. And surprises could have a sad ending. Okay, serial number 8. Someone keeps giving a child gifts and special attention while trying to isolate them from trusted adults. Absolutely red flag. Special attention by itself is always harmful, but secrecy, isolation, pressure, and ignoring boundaries are serious warning flags. Scenario number 9. You are going through trauma and someone says, "Take your time. I may not fully understand, but I'm here to listen." That is 100% a green flag. Support does not require fixing everything, it just requires being a listening ear sometimes. So that was a really, really good one. Here we go, guys. Number 10. Someone says, "You need to get over it. That happened a long time ago." That is a red flag because healing does not have a time schedule. You can heal 10 years from now, you can heal a year from now. Everybody is different, everybody's trauma is different. So don't ever let someone force you to heal. You heal on your own time. And that's definitely a red flag. Scenario 11. You tell a friend you cannot answer late night calls unless there is a real emergency. They respect your boundaries. That is a green flag. That is what healthy support can look like. And love without limits with friendship. Scenario number 12. You feel like you're responsible for keeping everyone in your family happy. And so many people do that in their family. They just pull themselves over here, pull themselves over there, do this for this one, do this one for that. Oh my goodness, I know it. Let me tell you, that is a red flag because your mental wellness comes first. We have to remember that. You cannot keep pouring into cups if your cup is empty. You can contribute to a healthy way of helping, but you cannot be responsible for helping everybody and helping how everyone feels. Scenario 13. A family member says, "I don't agree with your decision, but I still love you and I want you to be safe." That is an absolutely green flag, and they're also showing respect. You can disagree with someone and still support them. So that was a great scenario. And this is the last scenario right here, guys. Number 14. Someone constantly brings you chaos into your home and you feel guilty about telling them they cannot stay anymore. Would that be a red flag or a green flag? It is a red flag, and setting a boundary may be a healthy response. My door can be open to love without being open without chaos. You can open your door, but why do you have to open your door and deal with chaos in your own house from someone else that you're letting come live with you or visit you or stay with you? Absolutely not. That would not be protecting your peace. So, guys, that was a good way of different scenarios of protecting your peace because it's very important to protect your peace. We have our survivors from domestic violence, from bullying. We talk to them. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. We have all types of problems that people have. Sometimes our friends break up with their boyfriends and we know that they don't need to be with them. And you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth till you're drained. So at some point, you just have to step back. You have to step back. Every situation is not for you to solve. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back that didn't hear me. Every situation is not for you to solve. We can love our family, we can love our friends, we can love our coworkers, love our children, love our spouses, but all of their problems is not our problems to solve. Sometimes you have to let people walk out on faith. Sometimes you have to tell people they have to pray a little more because my prayer that I prayed might not cover you. You got to cover your own self. My prayers that my grandmother did, it helped me, but I had to pray for myself. So you guys have to remember that. In all situations, sometimes you just have to stop, breathe, and pray. Prayer changes all situations. I'm a firm believer in that. I've had a lot of situations in my life and I prayed about them and I gave them to God. Sometimes you just got to let go and let God. And that's what you have to do sometimes to protect your peace. Let it go. You can't save everybody. You can't help everybody. Everybody's not going to listen. Everyone's not going to take your advice. Some people going to keep talking about the same thing every time you talk to them, where it drains you. You get to the point where you don't even want to answer your phone when you see their name show up on your call ID because you already know it's going to be a lot of drama that you just heard 2 days ago. Now here we go again. And I'm going to give you the same advice that I gave you 2 days ago that you didn't even listen to. Sometimes when someone give you some good advice, it's okay to take it. It's okay. So that's all about protecting our peace. Like when it comes to protecting our peace, I look at a lot of celebrities. Like I look at Jay-Z, very unbothered, very unbothered. That man knows how to protect his peace and don't let no one mess with his mental wellness. And I love that. And that's how you have to be. Because if he listened to everything that was on social media, that was in the blogs, everybody's interview, he would be crazy. So that is just like strong willness to protecting your peace. So you have to remember that. Every situation, protect your peace. So now we're going to do our strong affirmation breathing today for protecting our peace. We're going to breathe these strong affirmations in. I hope everyone have their mirror. Here's the mirror. My mirror says you are the best. Can you see that, guys? There we go. You are the best. See that? You are the best. You are the best. You are the best. And you say that every day. You practice your strong affirmations because they make you stronger. They make you realize something that you forgot about, and that's yourself. And I practice these strong affirmations every day. And I'm going to share with you my affirmation wall that I created, some strong affirmations that can help you every day. Hey guys, so we have right here, don't give up. Remember, never to give up. I was trying to see if I can put the camera where you guys can see it, but you can't see it. No, you can't see it. Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to call them out to you guys. Don't give up, meaning never give up on you. Know your worth. When you're protecting your peace, that's the first thing you have to do is know your worth. Next is our faith over our fear. Your faith always has to be stronger than your fear. My next strong affirmation is niceness is priceless. It costs absolutely nothing at all to be nice. It costs absolutely nothing at all to be nice. 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 So remember that. And my other strong affirmation is I am unstoppable with no limits. Always be unstoppable. Whatever you decide you want to do, be unstoppable and don't have a limit to stop. That's what that means. You're unstoppable with no limits. Unstoppable with no limits. Unstoppable with no limits. So that's very, very important, guys. Unstoppable with no limits. And always remember to pour into you, pour into yourself, and always know you are worthy. You are enough. You are strong. You are amazing. Have these words every morning when you get up, you look in the mirror. I am strong. I am worthy. I am enough. I am amazing. I am amazing. I am beautiful inside and out. And I know my worth. Say that every morning when you get up. Look in the mirror. Practice it every day. I guarantee you, you will protect your peace because you will know your worth. You will not let things drain you. I used to let so much stuff drain me. Oh my God, I used to let everything drain me. Not no more. Mm-mm. I love protecting my peace. Mm-mm. Nobody can't come to me with no nonsense because I don't be wanting to hear it. Mm-mm. Protecting my peace is one of my favorite things to do. And I ain't gonna let nobody else's problems be my problem. I can help you. I can pour into you. I can give you advice, but it's all up to you. If you listen, if you take heed. Because see, that's the thing. We give advice and it be good advice, but people don't listen all the time. Sometimes they do. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it half. I'm going to say 5. I'm going to say 5. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to say 5. Half. Half listen, half don't. And the half that don't listen still have that same lingering trauma and problem because they didn't take the advice, they didn't protect their own peace, and now they're broken into pieces. That's how the cycle goes. And if you don't get any type of counseling, it can get worse. It can really like cause mental mental problems, long term PTSD to the high degree. I talked about PTSD a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to be covering all types of different topics every week. We're going to have some guests coming on. We're going to have a lot of real good shows, a lot of real good shows. And I wanted to just say, because we're in the summer month, so I want to just spread a little bit of awareness also too. We have our children going to the parks, going to their friends' houses. Make sure they're never alone. At least a group of 4 or 5 going together, leaving together, coming back together. Make sure you know their location, have it on their phone. Sometimes you got to be nosy and go in their phones and check who they talking to on social media, because it's a lot of craziness that's going on with the child sex trafficking and with these predators that's out there. It was just a predator they picked up that was at a Newark school, security guard, grooming a 13-year-old girl. So we have to be aware of what's going on right in our communities. I'm always going to spread awareness and talk about different things. Like for me, I am a 501c3 nonprofit. So for those of you that don't know what a nonprofit is we're a private organization and we do a lot for the community, but we don't get paid for it. We get donations, we get sponsorships. So we don't get money every week. We apply for grants and we have to wait for them to come to see if our organization will be approved for them. So I don't think that it is fair when we go to do different events for the different cities that we should have to pay to give out brochures to help people. You got to remember, we're nonprofit. So all of those brochures that we made, we have to pay for them, and we pay for that stuff out of pocket expenses. Like for me, my organization, everything that I do is out of pocket and out of love. So when I show up for any community event and I'm bringing my brochures, my strong affirmations, I don't expect to be charged a vending fee when I'm not selling anything. Only thing I'm doing is spreading awareness, giving support, helping someone heal, trying to be a blessing to someone else. So why should we have to pay when we already have to pay for all our materials? We don't get that stuff free. Every time I go to Staples, I'm paying $150, $200 to make those brochures. So do you think it's fair that nonprofits should have to pay to give out brochures and advice and support and awareness at these events? What's your thoughts on that? Because I think it's crazy. And I won't be doing it at no event. If I'm not selling anything, I'm not paying to vent. And I'm also an entrepreneur. I make custom clothing, hats. I'll be having some apparel coming up here for the fall to show you guys, hoodies, all types of earrings. And when I do those vending events, that's when I bring my things that I'm selling. But when I'm out doing my nonprofit, I'm not selling anything. Everything that I have, I'm giving away. I'm giving away mirrors. I'm giving away brochures. I'm giving away pins, keychains, like all of this stuff. I'm just giving it to people. I'm not selling anything. So why should I have to pay a vending fee to help people? I'm just like was like, wow. When I got that phone call, like, "Oh yeah, you can come, but you have to pay a vending fee." I'm like, "A vending fee? I'm not vending. I'm supporting." So yeah, give me your takes on that one. And I just wanted to tell you, when you're a nonprofit, you go through a lot of stuff from a lot of people. You get a lot of hate, but I don't care. I'ma keep on going. Imma keep on pushing. I ain't gonna never stop. I've been and this is the thing, I've been doing outreach for over 20 years. Over 20 years. Before I even became a nonprofit, I've given my annual white affair, 14 years strong. I get the models and I make the models look so beautiful. They self-esteem be low, they be broken, they be domestic violence survivors, but you would not know it. These women be looking fabulous. And I build their self-esteem up so beautifully. It'd be absolutely amazing. And I've been doing this show every year for the past 14 years. I was going to do it this year, but I ran into some problems with a hall that I was going to book. The pricing was just like a little bit too much for me for what I'm trying to do. So I'm thinking that October I'll be having something for domestic violence and bullying for October. So I have a lot of things that I do and a lot of things that will be going on for the fall. So you guys get ready. I got a lot of guests lined up that's going to be coming on. So Bont is about to be popping. Yeah, but Bont is about to really be popping because I'm going to keep on coming up here giving you guys awareness. I'm going to let you know what's going on in the community. Whatever I hear, I'm going to put it out there because nobody's going to suffer in silence. Closed mouths don't get fed. I'm going to give awareness. I'm going to give support. And I'm also going to give healing. So you're going to get all of these different things on this podcast. And all community information that I know, I'm going to be giving it out. And another thing I wanted to talk about on this podcast is why is so many people just want to be mean and nasty? Like, it's nothing wrong with walking by somebody and saying hello. I walked by like 5 people and they just looked at me like I was crazy. And I was like, wow, no one says good morning, good afternoon, hello anymore. It don't cost a thing. So why is everyone so mean and so unhappy? Believe me, it's somebody out there that's doing well off worse than you. You always may think that you have it bad, but it's somebody out there that's doing way worse than you. So you just have to be thankful for what you do have and grateful for what you have and stop complaining. Everybody's always complaining about something. Stop complaining. Somebody ain't even have no dinner tonight and you complaining. Stop complaining about everything. I can't stand all that complaining. Stop complaining. Everything you don't have to complain about. People be complaining about stuff and it's free. How you complaining and it's free? Shut up. Y'all, one thing I'ma always do, and I'm always gonna keep it 100. Always. This is a podcast where we going get for real, honest results. Ain't no, oh no. Anything that I say that I did, I did. This ain't no fake stuff. This ain't for the gram. This ain't for the cast. This is 100% facts. that I speak about. So, guys, I just want to get back on to we're going to get ready to breathe. We're going to get ready to breathe. I hope everybody is ready. Breathing, it really, really helps you so very much. Oh my God, guys. Breathing is just like one of my favorite things to do. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to put on some really, really nice, relaxing music. And right now, remember, we're protecting our peace, our mind, our emotional well being. So, right now, I want you to just close your eyes, get nice and relaxed. If you need something to drink so your mouth don't be dry, which I'm actually about to take me a sip of my drink now. Nice cold soda. Mm. Which I don't do too much of drinking them like I used to. I've really gotten better with my health. I'm proud of myself. Drinking more water now, just trying to stay healthy. Once you get in your 50s, you definitely want to stay healthy. All right, guys, we're going to get ready to get into a nice, safe space. I want you to get your mirrors out. I have mine. Is we ready? All right, guys. We're going to start off with like a nice little soft little exercise, okay? We're going to start off with a nice little soft exercise. We're just going to just like stretch our arms like this. Bring them up. Yeah. Bring them back down. Get that nice stretch. Let's do it again. Bring them up. Yes. You feel that stretch in your back too, guys. Bring it down. Now, put your arms, if you have like a chair like me where your arms can rest. Now, you just want to get in a nice, comfortable position. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right. Now, I want you to just take your neck and just go one this way, this way. Just get all that tightness out your neck. Just get all of that tightness out your neck. All that tightness out your neck. Get all that tightness out your neck. Yes, that feels really good, guys. All right, now in this moment, I want you to just take your legs and just stretch them out with your arms to reach them. Ah, sit it back down. You can feel it in your back. One more time, guys. Stretch it out. Yes. Uh, Come on, guys. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it like 5 times. Stretch it out. Yes, because I want you guys to be ready for these breaths. All right, we're going to do one more after this. All right, guys, one more time. All right. That's number 5. Perfect. All right. Just where you at. If you just feel like you just want to stand up and just take a good stretch with me, stand up and take a good stretch. Ah, to your tippy toes. Yes. One more time. Do that stretch up, hands up. Yes. One more time. All right. Now get in your nice, comfortable position. All right. Now, right here in this moment, guys, I want you to get ready to breathe. Once we breathe, we will do our strong mirror affirmations. But right now, we want to get into the moment. So I want you to get ready to meditate. I want you to close your eyes. Don't cheat now. Close your eyes. And I just want you to just think about your mental wellness right in this moment. What does mental wellness mean to you? And when we get ready to breathe, I chose peace. And I want you to breathe that in. And I want you to release the chaos. I want you to say, I chose peace. And I want you to breathe it in nice and strong. And I want you to release the chaos. That's going to be our first breath that we're going to breathe in. I chose peace. Let's breathe it in, ladies and gentlemen. Hold it, hold it. Now release the chaos. Again, I chose peace. Let's breathe it in. Release the chaos. I chose peace. Let's breathe it in. Release the chaos. Again, I chose peace. I chose peace. Let's breathe it in. Release the chaos. Next, you're going to breathe in. I will not let anyone else's problems disturb my peace. We're going to breathe that in. I will not let anyone's problems disturb my peace. Let's breathe that in. I will not let anyone's problems disturb my peace. Let's breathe that in. Release everybody else's problems. I will not let anyone else disturb my peace. Breathe it in. Nobody else's problems. Breathe it in. Release those problems. Again, I will not let anyone's problems disturb my peace. Breathe it in. Release those people's problems. I will not let anyone's problem disturb my peace. Breathe it in. Release those problems. Again, I will not let anyone's problems disturb my peace. Breathe it in. Release those problems. Now we're going to breathe to I am enough, I am strong, and I am worthy. I am enough, I am strong, and I am worthy. And we're going to release the guilt today. Say it with me. I am enough, I am strong, I am worthy. Let's breathe it in. Release the guilt. Again, I am enough, I am strong, I am worthy. Let's breathe it in. Release the guilt and the shame. Again, I am enough, I am strong, and I am worthy. Let's breathe it in nice and slow. guilt. All right, everybody, open your eyes. Did that feel amazing? All right, that was amazing. All right, guys, open your eyes. It's so relaxing. And then when you have those rough times, just remember, take a second and just breathe a minute. Just breathe. Breathing really helps in those stressful times at work, at home, wherever you're going through a stressful time. Just take a few minutes to yourself and just breathe. And then make those decisions. But before you make any decisions, just sit down, meditate, and breathe. All right, guys. So now this is where we're going to do our strong affirmations. We're going to do it in the mirror. All right. So we talked about protecting our peace. So now we're going to do strong affirmations for protecting our peace every day. And what you're going to do is this is going to be done in the mirror. So I don't know if anyone would like for me to drop these strong affirmations in the chat. I will. If anyone wants it, just send me a message and I'll drop these strong affirmations for you guys in the chat. But I just want us to do the strong mirrors because you got to remember we're protecting your peace before your mind fall to pieces. So guys, these are our strong affirmations for protecting your peace that you will say in your mirror every day. I chose peace over chaos. I do not have to explain every boundary I set. No is a complete sentence when my peace is at risk. I can love people without carrying all of their problems. I release guilt for choosing what is healthy for me. I trust myself to recognize, not to disturb my peace. Did you hear me? I trust myself to recognize, not to disturb my peace. I can support others without losing myself. I refuse to keep breaking myself to keep everyone else comfortable. My mental wellness matters. My life matters. I am allowed to heal at my own pace. I chose boundaries over being burnt out. I'm going to say that again. I chose boundaries over being burnt out. I know my worth. I chose peace before my mind falls to pieces. And again, I will protect my peace. I will honor my boundaries. I will say no when I need to. I will not feel guilty for protecting my mental wellness. I can love others without losing myself. My peace matters. My mind matters. And I matter. And I am amazing. And can't anyone change it? That's what you say in your mirror every day for protecting your peace. And once you practice this every day, it will be so natural. It will be so natural. You won't even have to look at it anymore. You'll just know it. So remember that, guys. At all costs, protect your peace. Protect your peace before your mind fall to pieces. And like I told you guys, we are a nonprofit. So donations are deeply appreciated so I could continue to give you more content, so I can continue to get more literature out there, so we could continue to create these safe spaces for our survivors of domestic violence, child abuse, bullying, any trauma, any healing. We are on Cash App, and that is $ because of Nicole DB 823. And again, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys next Monday. Everyone have an awesome, 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 awesome week. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay protecting your peace at all costs. Deuces, this is your girl Kira at B.O.N.T Safe Space. Deuces.